Tariffs against Mexico and Canada have been put on hold for 1 month, but others against China are set to go into effect tomorrow.
This all comes as President Donald Trump pushes new boundaries, taking steps to shutter an entire government agency and giving his close advisor, Elon Musk, unprecedented leeway to cut costs in Washington and beyond. Our report tonight from Laura Barone-Lopez.
Tonight, major tariffs against Mexico and Canada are on pause. Just hours before they were set to go into effect at the stroke of midnight tonight. President Trump and Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum, after speaking by phone today, agreed to immediately pause the anticipated tariffs for a 1-month period. Mexico pledging to put 10,000 of its troops along the U.S. southern border to help combat the flow of drugs. And Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says the same delay will be given to Canada. But other tariffs are not off the table. A 10% tariff will remain on China, one of the United States' largest trading partners, as punishment, the White House says, for Chinese-made fentanyl flowing into the country.
This is retaliatory. This is retaliatory to a certain extent. They have to stop people from pouring in, and we have to stop fentanyl, and that includes China. Fentanyl has killed this year at least 200,000 people. It's pouring in from China through Mexico and Canada, and they've got to stop it.
The now delayed tariffs on everything from produce in the grocery aisle to lumber and building materials to automobiles and electronics. The president admitted they would cost Americans.
We may have short-term some little pain, and people understand that, but long-term, the United States has been ripped off by virtually every country in the world.
The move follows backlash. Canada threatened a 25% tariff this weekend on billions in U.S. goods.
If President Trump wants to usher in a new golden age for the United States, the better path is to partner with Canada, not to punish us.
Meanwhile, the Trump administration is also sending shockwaves across its own federal government. This morning, staff at the U.S. Agency for International Development, or USAID, were told to work from home today because the agency's headquarters was closed. Its website was also shut down, as multiple USAID officials have been placed on administrative leave.
I love the concept, but they turn out to be radical left lunatics.
The White House and billionaire Elon Musk have not provided evidence backing up claims of widespread corruption at USAID. In a midnight conversation on his platform X, Musk said the president wants the agency shut down altogether.
You've just got to basically get rid of the whole thing. It's beyond repair. He agreed with that we should shut it down.
This comes as Elon Musk's task force, known as the Department of Government Efficiency, has also gained unprecedented access to sensitive internal government systems, including a Treasury Department payment system, which holds private information on millions of Americans, and classified spaces in USAID. Musk's team has also accessed systems at the General Services Administration and personal records for federal employees through the Office of Personnel Management, essentially known as the government's HR.
He's got access only to letting people go that he thinks are no good if we agree with him, and it's only if we agree with him.
Thousands of other government web pages have also been taken down since Friday afternoon, according to an analysis by the New York Times, all in order to satisfy President Trump's executive orders targeting diversity initiatives and gender ideology, and a shakeup at the FBI. The acting FBI director was ordered by the acting attorney general to remove a number of senior FBI executives and to hand over the names of any FBI employee who worked on January 6 cases.
Thank you very much, everybody.
All part of the unprecedented purge of anyone considered to be an enemy or disloyal to the president.
And Laura joins us now. So Laura, the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, exactly what is it and how much access do Musk and his team have?
Well, that's $1 million question, Amna. What is DOGE? Is it a federal advisory committee? How many people work for DOGE? Is it being run by newly appointed government officials? And have they gone through background and security clearance checks? And those are all questions that I asked the White House and have not received an answer on. But White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said today that Elon Musk is a special government employee and claimed that he's abiding by all applicable federal laws. But she did not answer if Elon Musk has gone through necessary security clearances. And as far as the scope of this, Amna, it's expansive. In addition to access to the Treasury payment system that we reported, NewsHour obtained an email today that was sent to the Small Business Administration employees stating that the agency needed to provide, quote, access to all SBA systems. They needed to provide access to Edward Korenstein. He's a member of Musk's Doge team who reportedly recently graduated from high school and worked for a Musk tech company previously. And in a call with agency staff, Korenstein said he needed access to the HR system, to the contract system, and to payment systems.
We know that Doge and the Trump administration are already facing some lawsuits because of Doge's actions so far. Just walk us through those.
Multiple lawsuits, as you said, Amna. There's one from the State Democracy Defenders Fund and other groups that are aimed at nailing down exactly what is Doge and is it in violation of that Federal Advisory Committee Act, which requires a lot of transparency. There's another lawsuit, though, that's been brought by federal employees against the Office of Personnel Management, which we know that Doge and Musk got access to. And the lawsuit is over an email system that allows the agency to send emails to all civilian federal employees at once, which our sources and other outlets have reported was a specific project of Doge and Musk. And I spoke to Kel McKellen. He's the executive director of the National Security Counselors, and he's a lawyer bringing that lawsuit. And he had this to say.
They have decided that the things that worked for them there are a good idea to implement in the federal government. The problem is that the federal government, or any government for that matter, does not function like a business, and it literally cannot function like a business.
And moments ago,